Dear friends and students, I am Nakul. Welcome to Math Study Center. From thumbnail, you already know what I will discuss in this video. I have discussed every section very well. There are so many important examples, there are so many important exercises in this video which will be very helpful for all of you. So watch this video from first to last. If this video helps you even a little bit, give a thumbs up, leave your comment and share this video with all of your friends. Okay, let's start our discussion.
Well, before starting discussion of statistics chapter kept in class 11, let's have a overview of class 9 and class 10. First, class 9. In class 9, representation of data. Data is classified into two sections, raw data and refined data. And refined data is classified into two sections, ungrouped frequency distribution table or simply a frequency distribution table. And another is grouped frequency distribution table. Now definition and example of all classification. First, raw data, a collection of data which has collected from field recently and there is no arrangement of data ascending or descending order. This is example of raw data, and this is a refined data. Or if arrangement of a data is in ascending or descending order, then this data is called refined data, and this is example of refined data. Now ungrouped frequency distribution table. Definition is, if there is no range in the collected data, then distribution table is called the ungrouped distribution. This is our table of ungrouped distribution table. Now grouped frequency distribution table. If all the collected data is in range, here the number of plants survived is 20 to 39, 30 to 49, up to 90 to 99. All are is in a range. Okay, this whole table is called group frequency distribution table. Now what is frequency, what is tally number and frequency distribution? This is a frequency, you know, the number of occurrence of same data in our observation is called number of frequency of the observation, and tally number is observation is denoted by this one stroke, and a tally number represented by a bunch of five, and fifth is crossing the fourth diagonally. Frequency distribution. Frequency distribution means the above table we have discussed. This table is called a frequency distribution table. This is a frequency distribution, the tabular arrangement of a given numerical data showing the frequency of variates is called a frequency distribution, and its table is called frequency distribution table. Okay. Now what is variable? A quantity which is being measured in an experiment is called variable. There are two kinds of variable. First is continuous variable and another is discontinuous variable. The example of continuous variable, this is example of continuous variable 1 dash 10, means 1 to 10, and example of discontinuous variable is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma dot etc. Now what is range? When the variable is written like this, a dash b, this is called the range of a variable, and the difference between maximum and minimum value of variable is called length of the range. Clear? Now what is variate? A particular value of a variable is called a variate. Clear? Now we will learn how to represent data. Graphical representation of data. We know bar graph. This is a table. This is a table. We can represent this table like this. This is our bar graph. Now histograph. This is our table. You already know, and this is the graphical representation of this table. This graph is called a histograph. This is an example of histograph. Now frequency polygon. You know, this is an example, and this is our continuous frequency distribution, and we can represent them using this diagram. This diagram is called frequency polygon. And here B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, all those points are called class mark. Here this is a class mark. Class mark is upper limit and lower limit. We also express this frequency polygon like this diagram. Clear? Pie chart. What is this? Is the formula for pie chart. This is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and this is the formula for to draw construct a pie chart. Have a look. This is our an example. Imagine a teacher survey her class on the basis of favorite sports of student. This is football 10 student, hockey 5 student, cricket 5 student, basketball 10 student, and badminton 10 student. We want to construct a pie chart of this data. First we have to write down this table. Second, total number of student. Here 10, 5, 5, 10, 10. So total number of student 40. Now third, we have to find out the percentage of student. Here student playing football 25%, playing hockey 12.5%, playing cricket 12.5%, playing basketball 25%, similarly badminton 25%. Now we have to apply our angular concept. This we will multiply this percentage by 360 degree. Here our football 90 degree, hockey 45 degree, cricket 45 degree, basketball 90 degree, and badminton 90 degree. Next chapter, have a look. That this is diagram of the above problem. This is a graphical representation of pie chart. Now there is another problem, crop problem. This first you have to find out the percentage. This is item, this is percentage, and this is central angle. Have a look. This is our pie chart of this above problem. This problem. Now, what is meaning of measurement of central tendency? A measure of central tendency is a single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position within that set of data. And measure of central tendency is classified into three sections. This is mean, second median, and third is mode. Now we learn what is mean, median, and mode. Actually, why we want to learn central tendency is written here, and this is our mean. Suppose this is an example. Consider a situation when the two students named Mary and Harry received their test copy. The test had 5 questions, and each question carry 10 marks, and their score. This is their scores. First question, Mary 10, Harry 4. Second question, Mary 8, Harry 7. Third question, Mary 9, Harry 10. Fourth question, Mary 8 and Harry 10. And fifth question, Mary 7 and Harry 10. Now, we want to find out the mean. Mean means we will add all the values 10 in case of Mary, 10, 8, 9, 8, 7 divided by 5. This is our average or mean of Mary's score. And for in case of Harry, we will add 4, 7, 10, 10, 10 divided by 3, divided by 5. Here this 41 by 5, that means 8.2. These two values are called the mean of Mary and Harry. Now, what is median? Median means middle value. Here in case of Mary, 9 is middle value. In case of Harry, 10 is middle value. So 8 and 10 are, this is median. And for mode is maximum times same number. Maximum times same number is in case of Harry 10 is 3 times, so 10 is mode for Harry. But in case of Mary, 8 is maximum number he got. 8 is maximum times he got. So 8 is mode for Mary's. Clear? What is mean, median, mode? Now mean, if x1 x2 x3 dot 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 x30 are given numbers, then mean of those numbers, simply add them divided by 30. Clear? This is our formula for mean. Now this is a ungrouped frequency distribution. This is our x size, and this is our marks, and this is the number of frequency. So total marks, this fi xi, this multiplied by this multiplied by this, just along this multiply this, and total is this fi sum of I is equal to 1 to 13, fi xi is equal to 11779, and our total fi is 30. So mean is x bar is equal to sum of I is equal to 1 to n fi xi, and divisible by I is equal to 1 to n fi. Here I is equal to 30. This method is called direct method. Now median, median in case of n is odd, then obviously the median is n plus 1 by 2. This n plus 1 by 2 term is median. In case of n is even, then definitely n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1, these two terms will be our median. Clear? For example, this is median for odd here, and this is a even section. Also here median is 2. This is an example and their solution, and this is also an example and their solution about median. Now mode I have already discussed. Mode is maximum times same number occurs. So in case of this example here, you know 9 occurs most of time this data. Clear? Now up to this your class 9.
So dear friends and students, if this video helps you even a little bit, give a thumbs up, leave your comment and share this video with all of your friends. Okay? Until next video, stay well, stay safe, tata.